So what do you do when you've got a brand new WL Toys 284161 from Maker Faire? Thank you so much. You've got some Gorilla Tape. It's raining outside. How do you make a video? You do this. Roll the music.
In 1974, a crack commando RC unit was sent to the shopping center prison by an RC shop for a crime they didn't commit. Probably, these men promptly escaped from a maximum security shopping mall to the Maltese underground. Today, still wanted by no one, they survive as RC YouTubers. If you have an RC problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can subscribe to John Robinson RC.
Ladies and gentlemen, what do you reckon? Do you think it's enough? Maybe not. Colin's nodding. I don't think so. Let's see how we get on though. So before we get into the footage and show you what we got up to, let me show you this car in more details. It is so much more practical than the likes of the 284010 or the other range because you've got double the ride height. On the 284010, that is at 4.4 millimeters. This one is at 9.6, I believe, millimeters. So a lot more ground clearance. I did try a little bit earlier on one of the Gorilla Tape bridges, and this car couldn't get up and over the hump. It was just too much of an angle where this one went over with ease. What comes in the box is the usual WL Toys standards. This brand new controller that I've left on. Okay, fair enough. We have some gearing here. We have the 4000 milliamp 2S battery and the usual charger and instruction booklet there. The car itself, I have been using it now for 5 days. Usually I would unbox it in front of you guys and whatnot, but due to the fact that I've been unwell, I've been doing some behind the scenes footage. And this one has really impressed me. It could do with a little bit more torque, just a little bit to pull it up over things, but it's nothing that really should worry you. I'm going to get the negatives off the bat straight away because I like to be honest with you all. That is, on the very first day, my servo motor basically burnt. It melted through the casing here. But I've never had a servo issue with WL Toys before, so please do not use that as a reason not to purchase this car. And one other just very niggling little thing, please, for the love of God, WL Toys, think about practicality. This light cable, when it's in, let me put it in as it should be, it's just too short. Look. So of course, when you open the case as you usually do, it just pulls out 3 more millimeters of cable. What is that saving you, WL Toys? And then it could be so much more practical. So I'm going to be extending that there. The actual car itself is a carbon copy of the other vehicles in the range, except for two things. Obviously, the tyres are the most noticeable. But due to the way that the tyres are designed, the actual CVD joint has about, I don't know, maybe 0.5 millimeter longer shaft on it where the thread is, just to be able to get these tyres in. I have tried to put these tyres on this car, and just basically because of the shaft length there, they will not fit. So keep that in mind. You can't just buy these tyres and whack them on your old range. But the CVDs, you could do that, and then that'd be quite fun, I reckon. As I said, as far as capabilities are concerned, I'll show you now. It was more than up for the task. As far as proper crawling is concerned, this would fail miserable. As I said, it just doesn't have the torque to be able to pull itself up and over rocks and the likes of. But it's got the same capabilities of this. It doesn't wallow when you're driving along on the tarmac, on the tiles that we have here at home. The body roll is nothing to worry about. And I'm looking at the actual shocks. They are the same length as on these. The only difference being, due to the tires, you have the ride height. So today this comes in at $76 with my money off code John Robinson RC, all one word. Links in the description below. But those that don't pay tax, I think that'll take it down to around 65. So that is quite a bargain, I have to say. And they do offer free shipping to me here in Malta. And that's not usually the case. Usually I'm paying a premium to get it to me on this little island. So hopefully you'll also have access to the free shipping. I have checked Banggood. I have checked AliExpress. Yes, the initial price of this car is a little bit cheaper, but then they put up the older shipping prices. I've tried in Germany, UK, and Malta, and the prices are higher for shipping. So the overall price goes higher. I'm going to go into the footage that we pre-recorded now. As I said, I'm very impressed with it, and I hope you are too. What I will say off the bat is, definitely buy this one. If you wanted to get one of these, or these, or these, and you're like, but all it does is go on the tiles, the tarmac, this one's a little bit more capable, and it is just cute as a button. I think it is very, very cool designed. So can I recommend this car? I know how it handles. I know what it's capable of. So 100%. But please don't take my word for it. Have a look at the footage and make up your own mind. So I'll say subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, stay safe, take care, check out this footage.
Sweet redemption, I will never let you down. Will it ever get sunny? Oh, I wonder, honey, baby, how you make me sway. You say it will. I'm calling your addictive brand. You say it will, yeah. I'm crossing the obsessive line. You say it will. I'm calling your addictive brand. And my safe protection, I will always be around. Will it ever get sunny? Oh, I wonder, honey, I'm tired of being in the line. You say it will. I'm calling your addictive brain. You say it will, yeah. I'm crossing the obsessive line. You say it will. I'm calling your addictive brain. Say it will, yeah. around here. Found here. You come around